Hi students, good morning all of you. Today our class is calomel electrode. ఈ calomel electrode ని మనం మెటల్ సాల్ట్ అయాన్ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్ అని కూడా అంటారు. మెటల్ సాల్ట్ అయాన్ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్ అని కూడా పిలుస్తాం. సో an electrode of this type consists of a metal and a sparingly soluble salt of the same metal dipped in a solution of a soluble salt having the same anion. Once again I repeat, an electrode of this type consists of a metal and a sparingly soluble salt of the same metal dipped in a solution of a soluble salt having the same anion. An important electrode of this type is the calomel electrode. What is the meaning of calomel? Calomel means mercurous chloride. Mercurous chloride ne calomel antaru. Kabatti an important electrode of this type is calomel electrode. This consists of mercury and a solid mercurous chloride and potassium chloride solution. This is represented here. Calomel electrode contains pure mercury and solid mercurous chloride and saturated potassium chloride solution. The calomel electrode is shown here. This is the diagram of the calomel electrode. So in this I want to explain the parts. This is the platinum wire which is sealed in a inner glass tube, and these are the side tubes. This is the outer glass tube. This is the connectivity for the circuit, for complete the circuit. Here this is the potassium chloride solution. This is the mercurous chloride paste, that means solid mercurous chloride, and at the bottom it consists of pure mercury. So now I want to explain the total calomel electrode construction. Mercury of high degree of purity is placed at the bottom of the glass tube with a side tube on both sides. So the pure mercury placed at the bottom of a glass tube which having side tubes on both sides. It is connected to the outer circuit by means of a platinum wire sealed in a glass tube. So this calomel electrode is connected to the outer circuit by means of a platinum wire which is sealed in a glass tube. The surface of mercury is covered with a paste of mercurous chloride. Mercurous chloride is also called as calomel. The surface of the mercury is covered with a paste of mercurous chloride. A saturated normal or decinormal potassium chloride solution is introduced through the side tube present at the right side of the glass tube. So through the glass tube which is present to the once again I repeat, through the side tube present in the right side, the potassium chloride solution is introduced into the electrode. If this electrode acts as anode, that is when the oxidation takes place at the electrode gives mercurous ions into the solution. with the liberation of electrons. Once again I repeat, if this electrode acts as anode, that is when the oxidation takes place at the electrode gives mercurous ions into the solution with the liberation of electrons. These H mercurous ions combine with the chloride ions from potassium chloride solution to form sparingly soluble mercurous chloride. With the result, the concentration of the chloride ions falls in the solution. Once again I repeat, if the electrode acts as anode, that is when oxidation takes place, the electrode gives mercurous ions. The electrode gives mercurous ions into solution with the liberation of the electrons. These mercurous ions combined with the chloride ions to form sparingly soluble mercurous chloride. With the result, the concentration of chloride ions falls in the solution. So these are the equations which shown this oxidation process. This is the liquid mercury which is at the bottom of the glass tube. Actually mercury metal is a liquid metal. So it loses electrons to form mercurous ions. These mercurous ions combine with the chloride ions from the potassium chloride solution to form mercurous chloride. So by adding these both reactions, we got a final reaction, that is the liquid mercury combined with chloride ions to form mercurous chloride with the liberation of electrons. So this equation represents loss of electrons. The loss of electrons means it is an oxidation reaction. On the other hand, when the electrode acts as cathode, that is when the reduction occurs, the mercurous ions given by the mercurous chloride would be discharged at the electrode. Once again I repeat, on the other hand, when electrode acts as cathode, that is when reduction occurs, the mercurous ions given by the mercurous chloride would be discharged at the electrode. Hence, more and more of the mercurous chloride passes into solution, which results in an increase in the concentration of the chloride ions. That is mercurous chloride gives mercurous ions. These mercurous ions undergo gain of electrons to form liquid mercury, and the chloride ion concentration increases in this process. So these are the equations which represents the reduction process of at the Calvel electrode. So first of all, the mercurous chloride, the solid mercurous chloride contains mercurous ions. These mercurous ions involves the gain of electrons to form mercury metal, which are discharged at the electrode. By adding these equations, we got the final equation. In this equation, the mercurous chloride undergo gain of electrons to form mercury metal, which is discharged at the electrode and forming chloride ions. These chloride ions goes to the potassium chloride solution. Then the concentration of chloride ions in the potassium chloride solution increases. So this reaction is just reverse of the overall reaction when oxidation takes place. So the oxidation and reduction process in calomel electrode, if we observe the reactions, the both are reversible reactions. Both are reversible reactions with each other. So hence calomel electrode is reversible with respect to chloride ions. Reversible with respect to chloride ions. This electrode is connected with the help of the side tube on left through a salt bridge with other electrode, the potential of which is to be determined. సో మనం ఎవరి యొక్క పొటెన్షియల్ని, ఏ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్ యొక్క పొటెన్షియల్ని మనం డిటర్మైన్ చేయాలో ఆ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్ని మనకి ఈ క్యారమెల్ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్కి లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ ఉన్నటువంటి ఒక సైడ్ ట్యూబ్ ద్వారా ఒక సాల్ట్ బ్రిడ్జ్ సహాయంతో మనం కనెక్ట్ చేస్తాం. కనెక్ట్ చేసి అప్పుడు మనం సర్క్యూట్ని కంప్లీట్ చేస్తాం, సెల్ని కంప్లీట్ చేస్తాం. ఈ సెల్ని కంప్లీట్ చేసిన తర్వాత మనం ఎవరి యొక్క ఏ ఎలక్ట్రోడ్ యొక్క మరి పొటెన్షియల్ మనం డిటర్మైన్ చేయాలో ఆ పొటెన్షియల్ మనం డిటర్మైన్ చేస్తాం. ఓకేనా? వన్స్ అగైన్ ఐ రిపీట్, ది ఎలక్ట్రోడ్ ఈస్ కనెక్టెడ్ విత్ ది హెల్ప్ ఆఫ్ ది సైడ్ ట్యూబ్ ఆన్ ద లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ త్రూ ఏ సాల్ట్ బ్రిడ్జ్ with the other electrode, the potential of the which is to be determined. The potential of the calomel electrode depends upon the concentration of potassium chloride solution. But in case of normal hydrogen electrode, the potential depends upon the concentration of the hydrogen ions, and also depends upon the pressure of the hydrogen gas, which is introduced through the outer tube. Similarly, in case of calomel electrode, the potential of the calomel electrode depends upon the concentration of the potassium chloride. So at 24 degrees centigrade, for different concentrations of potassium chloride, the oxidation potentials of this calomel electrode is given here. Suppose for example for 0.1 normal KCl solution, the oxidation potential is minus 0.3338 volts. For saturated potassium chloride solution, the oxidation potential of calomel electrode is minus 0.2415. So for different concentrations of potassium chloride, this calomel electrode having different oxidation potentials. So by these data we can conclude that the potential of the calomel electrode depends upon the concentration of the potassium chloride solution. That is mainly depends upon the concentration of the chloride ions. So these are the oxidation potentials of the calomel electrode for different concentrations of potassium chloride at 24 or 25 degrees centigrade. Okay, dear students, please listen this video. While listening, you make notes. Listen one or two times. Please follow my suggestion. Then it leads to your great learning. Thank you one and all.